Tennessee Titans on the road as the Indianapolis Colts 14.5 to 15.5 is our spread here in this one. 47.5 to 48 is our total. Tennessee by far the worst team in the NFL. Anybody's power ratings has a clear number 32 and then even a gap to 31, which is crazy. I've never had power ratings that is so bad on a team comparatively to the next worst team, at least in recent memory for me in the last 5, 6, 7 years, something like that. So, the spread's justified. We've had a few games like this season. Y'all know my take on this. It's just not my style to bet these things. You could be winning by 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter and still be sweating whether you're going to cover or not. And that's just not how I like to bet. I just don't really like to be sweating when my team is kicking ass and I'm still sweating whether they're going to cover or not. It's just not really my style of game. They should be 2 touchdown favorites. Tennessee's has no talent to go along with the fact that they don't have a coach and all the other stuff. So, by the way, Colts, you probably used the Colts somewhere along the way to get this far in Survivor. But if you do have the Colts left, this is your slam dunk play of the week. Obviously, I don't have them available. They got me here, so I don't have them as a choice. But, if you were one of the people that danced through the raindrops and got here and still have the Colts, well, here you go. Here's your free pass. And from a strategy standpoint, even though they might be the most popular play this week, I don't think it's bad to play them because so few people in the pool actually have them as an option. Yeah. So even if they're 30% used, they're probably only available to 35% of the pool as it is anyway. 70% of the pool is going to have to be looking elsewhere. So again, that's just kind of my 2 cents. More of a Survivor type look for me on this one than it is anything else.
Yeah, you make some great points about how you can oddly be a little contrarian taking a 14.5-point favorite in Survivor, but I agree with that. And let's think about the Titans being the worst team in the league for just a second. That means the Jets are better than a football team. Just think about that. Let that roll around in your brain a little bit, that the Jets somehow aren't the worst team in football, and it really is this Titan squad. Just an absolute mess. We expected maybe the dead cat bounce from the new coach last week. Not happening here. I just feel really bad for Cam Ward, someone who at moments seems to have every physical tool possible, but may be subject to, what we've heard a lot about, especially Tom Brady talking about how lucky he was to have a coach to teach him how to play. If Cam Ward can't find somebody to teach him how to play, it might just be a rough career for him. It's a shame for someone who seems to have all the tools here. Hopefully the Titans can find him a decent coach during the offseason. It's just a really rough game for them. I mean, if Tennessee's going to have any chance in this game, they're going to have to find a way to run the ball. Not going to happen. They don't have really any talent in the running back room. The offensive line is kind of a mess. So without being able to run the ball, there's just no chance for them to control the flow of this game and slow down a Colts offense that has been as good as any offense in the league. So, I mean, Matt, I agree with you. I'm not one to lay 14.5, but this is as close as I've ever gotten in my life to wanting to do that. I had this closer to a 15, maybe 15.5 point game, not quite 16. So a little bit of an edge. Was thinking about maybe a Titans team total under, but that's at 16.5 and juiced pretty heavily to the under. Unfortunately, the stupid efficient market got it right. I don't think there's anything we could bet here.
Yeah. If this was 13, I'm all over it. But
absolutely.
Just but 14.5, just a little too much for me there.